What's up everyone, Soul here with another Sword of Convallaria video, and today we're going to take a look at Caris. She is the next unit that's supposed to be coming out in a debut banner, which I believe will be December 6th. And so I want to give us a little preview of what's to come and take a look at her unique abilities and what she brings to the table for our gameplay. With that all said, let's get right into it and look at her. First, let's have a look at her trait here. And so her trait is Oracle, and at 5 stars, she gets magic attack increased by 15%. After a friendly unit within 5 squares of the player releases a non-instant skill, the player gains 1 layer of Revelation, which can be triggered up to 5 times per round. At the start of the action, if Caris has 9 or more layers of Revelation, 9 layers will be consumed and Light Oracle will be gained. At the start of the battle, Caris will gain 8 layers of Revelation. At the end of the action, Caris gains 3 layers of Revelation. So Revelation, which is actually translated to Inspiration, stacks up to 15 times, and Light Oracle, which also is translated into Guang Yu, is a special ability that allows for 2 bonus tiles as range for her abilities and decreases the energy consumption by 1. Solid and great trait. Caris starts with a cool ability that no one else has right now, and that is Corrosion Mystic. And so this is a single target attack that costs 2 energy with no cooldown and has a range of 3, and it applies 3 random level 2 buffs on the target. Next ability we're going to talk about from Caris is Shine and Protect. And so this is our first magical shield in the game that can be given, and it is based off of Caris's magic attack at 60% of that value. And then if she has Guang Yu in effect, it's up to 90% of her magic attack value and up to 3 squares away from her. And it also gives regeneration 3 to the targets. Both shields grant immunity to immobilization. A really powerful shield there from her. Next, we're going to have a look at her ability Punishment for Crimes. And so this is a 3x4 area attack that does 50% of her magic damage and 20% of the target's HP. And when Guang Yu is activated, it does 75% magic damage and 30% of the target's HP and does a 3x5 area attack instead. Really good, strong ability there, and definitely something interesting in her kit. Now, let's have a look at her aura, and that is Glorious Guidance. All allies on the field have their attack increased by 10% and their defense increased by 20%. When the target has 4 or more buffs, it will cause penetrating damage increased by 12%, increased damage by 12%, and damage reduction by 12%. Pretty decent aura there. Next up is Purge Evil. And so this is a ranged attack. It does magical damage at 130% to all enemies within 2 squares of the target. It leaves behind a fiery terrain and inflicts dizziness for 1 round. If it's used against a large target, the damage is increased by an additional 100%. Pretty phenomenal. However, when Guang Yu is activated, this is enhanced even further. Now it goes out to up to 5 tiles and deals an additional 80% damage to those targets, and it reduces healing received and reduces movement by 2. Pretty phenomenal. Those debuffs will last 2 turns. This spell is something that has to be charged, like it takes around the cast. However, abilities like Anina's Act Again help it go off basically immediately. Really, really cool ability. Next is Caris's unique basic attack, and that is Punish Evil. And so this is a single target attack with a 3-tile range that deals 30% magical damage as piercing damage to the opponent. When Guan Yu is activated, this has a 5-tile range and deals 40% magical damage as piercing damage instead. It also gives 2 stacks of inspiration to Caris. Lastly is Caris's ability that sounds like it's out of a cheesy anime, and that's Crystal Energy Wave Cannon. This is magical damage. It's 60% of her magical attack, and it's an area of effect that affects 3 tiles around the target and applies magic defense down 3 for 2 rounds. Really, really cool, interesting ability. As of right now, this is the only character that has access to this, but I'd love to test and to see how it affects and what and who it affects and what it stacks with. But yeah, I digress. So yeah, that's my Caris preview. That's what I think about her. I think she's really interesting. She has a nice magical shield. I think she's got some pretty great things going on as far as that magic defense down 3. And then she has a lot of AoEs. And then I love the fact that she has some fire terrain in her kit as well. Really interesting kit with a lot of piercing damage. And then her aesthetic is pretty cool too. Do you plan on pulling on her? Are you on the fence? Or do you plan on passing? For me, I'm kind of leaning on pulling, but I want to know what you think. Get down in the comments. Let me know. Tell me all about it. Tell me why. Tell me what you're looking forward to about it. You name it. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for watching my video. And yeah, take care of yourself. Good luck in all of your adventures on Sword of Convallaria. Catch you next time. Bye.